Welcome back, or welcome to Glowing Hour. I swear to God, I have to take that so slow every time. It feels like I'm going extremely slow in my head, and then I edit it and I'm like, you're talking at normal speed. Like, this is what professionals do, apparently. They just hold it together. Anyways, welcome back. We're your hosts, Sam and Mel. That's all I have.
That's all I have for you today.
And goodbye. No. Today we're catching up because, as you know, we haven't seen each other in a while, and we're gonna do our best to keep this concise. We're on some new shit where we're trying to keep Glowing Hour actually concise and cute and short.
Yeah,
it's more bonus content. It's not a full episode anymore.
Sorry to say.
So sorry to cut you guys off and just like quick and dry. Didn't even
maybe until we have like a person who can help us edit, because at the moment it's a lot.
It's a lot to put out 2 hours of content every single
It's
week.
also a lot to record.
And it's a lot to record. It's very time consuming. You guys know we love to yap. That's not the issue.
We can yap for hours, but
that is not the problem. But for now, we're trying to appease both audiences of long form content and short form. So we're trying to keep this short. But anyways, let's just get into catching up so we don't waste any more freaking time. Wow. So if you didn't listen to our solos, you should definitely do that. But we are going to chat about some things, same topics, different details though, for sure.
So I feel like quick round, like it feels like
like we have to talk so much faster.
So I feel like I talked about it a little bit in my solo, but like about my new dog. She's not even new anymore because it's been like
she's old news.
No, I'm just kidding. It's been like now like 2-ish months with her.
Yeah.
She just got spayed, which Sam hasn't even seen her with her pathetic little cone on.
Her pathetic little cone.
But yeah, she's doing good. Getting a dog spayed, I feel like when I did it with Harley, it was so scary. Like I remember like dropping her off as if she was gonna like die,
like it was like a cancer surgery or something.
Yeah, honestly, like, and they fucking like this specific vet, like I mean maybe every vet, or like because for Harley we did it at a shelter, so we didn't like see the other dogs. Like they came out to pick her up from like outside, and it was like this whole thing. But at this vet, like 3 other people came in to get like their dogs spayed. And I'm like, damn, they're just like turning in and out. Like that's all they do.
I mean, it's probably like bread and butter for a vet.
Absolutely.
Which
probably
is crazy to think, but
but yeah, she got spayed. She's cute. The first day was so nice. I mean,
because she did nothing.
She did nothing. She's crazy. She was like very like just sporadic and like very puppy energy. Zoomies kind of girl. And the first day she was just sleeping and just like on the couch and just kind of wanted to be like really close to us, like extremely close, which like she's not that type of dog. She's usually very like, I'm independent and don't touch me, and like you can pet me for a second and then I'm leaving kind of dog. But she was very like sweet, but she literally did not let us fucking sleep the first night.
Logan was telling me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I don't know what, I think like her cone was bothering her, like it made her feel weird and like just like off. And then there was like this other thing that I feel like she was feeling her scars in a weird, like her scars like in a weird way, that like she would literally like jump up and like move really fast,
like that tickled or
like
something.
That was weird. Yeah. But she would do it so constantly, like so consistently.
So interesting.
Anyway, but now like Logan like slept out here with her the first night, and I was like, I'm not doing it, girl. Peace out.
Don't
like,
talk
not
to
happen.
me about it.
I was like, you're a good mom, not me though.
Dude, you said I need my sleep or else tomorrow I will be not happy.
I'm not happy. I won't be a good mom at all.
Yeah.
So then she like the next morning she's like, I'm not doing that again. I was like, I told you, we should have just put her in the room with Harley, give Harley a little bit of her own fucking medicine. Doesn't let other people sleep, so now you're not gonna get sleep.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But she's been fine since.
Just the incision is so weird looking. Like I remember Harley also got like these like little bumps on it, and it's like apparently normal, but it's like it looks fucked up. You know what I mean?
It looks fucked up.
It just doesn't look good.
Interesting.
But she's crazy. She's not supposed to like jump or
she's
like
just all for it.
And she's just.
That's
we're not letting her trying to,
yeah.
but like she's jumping. She's like stretching all crazy.
You're like, girl, just give it a week.
Literally.
Give it a week.
Give it a week. But she's good. We're settling still. Harley has been quite of a menace lately.
It's Harley.
Yeah, she's like having a hard time adjusting, and like
she's got that only child syndrome.
Yeah. It's weird because it's like in waves. Like she was doing really bad, and then she had a period which she was doing really good, and then I don't know, maybe there's some science behind this, but like she got a UTI recently and we had to put her on antibiotics.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm starting to like put 2 and 2 together, but I feel like after antibiotics she like usually is such a fucking diva and such a bitch. I'm like, I wonder if there's like something like hormonally or just like something in the antibiotics that like don't make her feel good or like make her kind of insane.
Like I see what you're
like
saying. Birth control.
Yeah.
I mean,
like
it's antibiotics, so it's
not the same thing.
It's definitely not the same
literally
thing,
an asshole.
Interesting.
So
maybe she's just pissed in general. Like, why are you giving me this pill? Like, fuck you.
She doesn't even notice it. She just eats it.
She doesn't?
No.
Well, as far as you know, maybe she's hiding it. Yeah, maybe she's really like that bitch. I don't know.
I don't fucking know, dude. I'm starting to think that girl needs to go on like anxiety meds. I'm like so sick of it. Yeah.
Maybe that's a thing. I have no idea.
It is a thing. They have puppy like
anxiety meds. I feel like
Xanax.
Healthcare better for dogs abroad?
Girl,
like, what does it look like for them over there?
I don't know, dude. I take my dogs to Modern Animal, and it seems like they have better fucking care than I do. So that's another thing.
Oh man, spending more on your pet's healthcare than your own.
Than my own. I literally don't have health insurance.
Right. Well, there you go.
Right.
Your dogs do though. All right. So quick update. Done. Any last words, Frankie?
Slayed it.
No. Okay. Did I meet men in Europe?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you.
So it's a little convoluted. I definitely made eyes with a lot of men.
You weren't brave, dude. I told you.
No, because listen, they're on bikes. They're going fast.
That's another thing is like when I asked you if you had been on a bike, and like it was the last day, and she was like, no. I think it was in London. You had asked me. I don't even think I was in Amsterdam anymore. Maybe not London, because
or was I?
London was the last stop.
Yeah. No, you asked me before then.
When you were in London, you're like, it's the last day, and no, I haven't.
In Amsterdam. Okay, yeah. No, literally, they're insane there. They're very serious about their bikes. They have the right of way. Bikes have the right of way.
As they should.
As a fucking no. No. As a pedestrian, I was terrified for my life and like the cars are even yielding to bikes. It's insane. It's wild. And like this lady yelled at. It was crazy. It was giving New York on bikes. Like, that's what it felt like.
Okay.
But anyways, did I meet any men? So lots of men. Like, you
made eyes with a lot.
Eyes with a lot of men on bikes. Lot of cute men. So many cute men. I don't know what's in their water, but they are 6'5" and above over there. Period. They are very tall, and I'm like,
time to visit Brittany.
Literally, Brittany's like, come visit. I'm like, yeah, girl, trust me, I'm trying to live there. I'm trying to live there, girl. Anyways, I did speak to one man. Came up to me the first and only night we like went out in Amsterdam, and he was shorter. He was like probably like 6 foot or something, and then he started talking to me, and he's like, "What is this? This is a hen party," and I was like.
A hen party?
Yeah, that's what they call bachelorettes.
I cannot.
I love it. I was obsessed. I was like, is this a hen party? I love that.
I said, kinda.
And I was like, well, yeah, because we were wearing sashes that night for Paulina. I was like, literally in my solo was like, I don't want to share. Like, maybe she doesn't want the internet to know, but here I am. It was a bachelorette party. Maybe she does want the internet to know. I don't know, Paulina. You let me know if I shared too much. But anyways. So he was talking to me, whatever. And then I just kind of like ended the conversation because we left to a different part of the bar or whatever. So like he had like no fear coming up to me, and I was like, we're off to a great start. It's the first night. Nothing. After that, also more men talked to us. They were from Ireland, I think, maybe London. They were there for a boys trip of some sort, and Paulina took a video of us talking to them because it was 2 guys. One was really tall, one was like my height or something. And I don't really remember why they started talking to us. That's a little blurry for me. Yeah. But we're talking to them, and they're like, where are you guys from? And then we're like, where are you from? And
How
then
do people react when you're like, I'm from the States? What do you say?
I know, it was very hard. Sometimes we said United States, and they'd be like, okay, like where though? And I'd be like, okay, I'm sorry. Jesus.
My bad.
I didn't know you knew all the states.
Maybe it's better to say
they know geography. They know geography over there. So if we were to say like Kentucky, they'd be like, oh, okay, I know where that is. And I'm like, I don't even know where Kentucky is on the fucking map.
We're fucking idiots.
Okay.
Anyway.
But yeah, I think even saying California, they'd be like where in California? I'm I'm like, oh my God, are you going to stalk me? Because also Paulina gave us this speech before, like even before we went anywhere. She's like, okay, my fiance told me, like, this is the tea. Don't tell anyone where we're going and in what order we're going. Like, if you're going to tell them where we're going, just say it out of order. And I was like, oh my God, that's so smart.
I would have said it in order. I'd be like, we're going here.
Yeah, we're going here. We're going to see this on this day. Like, I would have literally given them the full itinerary had she not prefaced it. So thank you for that. Anyways, these guys were from like Ireland, I think. And then Katie comes in with the best, because they started asking us to do accents.
Oh no.
And because I was like, I love talking in an accent. Like, this is everything to me right now. And then,
did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh my God.
I think maybe a little. I think I did a little London moment, and they're like, oh, okay, period, it's good, whatever they said. And then Katie comes in, heavy Irish accent, so good, and she's like, are we talking Northern Ireland or Southern Ireland? And then she starts talking about the famine, which apparently is like a thing that they don't shut up about. Okay. It is so, I will show you the video later. It was so funny. They were so into it. They were like dying. And then, long story short, we had to leave. Okay. Yeah, we basically had to leave, and I just like hugged them goodbye, and that was it. And I'm like, were you guys married?
Seems to be the thing you ran into.
It's giving
lately.
Married.
That's shitty. Well,
yeah.
Also, yeah.
But they were really nice and sweet. Unfortunately for me. But yeah, that's like kind of the extent of like actually talking to anyone I did. Copenhagen. Everyone's style there is just so cool. It's intimidating. Like when they say, like, I thrifted a jacket in Amsterdam, and then when I did it, she was like, oh, you're going to Copenhagen next? You're going to fit right in. That's like the perfect jacket for Copenhagen. And I was like, okay. And yeah, like the men were just really stylish and a little more intimidating in Copenhagen. We also didn't like go out
in Copenhagen,
anywhere else.
Oh really?
I mean, in Ireland we went out to like a bar, but we didn't like get like going out.
You guys didn't end up going out in London?
No, we didn't, because we had to wake up at 4 a.m. for our flight. So we literally had dinner and went to bed. Period. And we're all sick still, honestly. Yeah. It was a whole thing. But anyways, that's it. Cut off. No more yapping. We're making this so stressful for no reason. That story done. This story. 2 girls at Guinness. So basically, when we're at Guinness, this is in Ireland, in Dublin. So we're wearing party hats, whatever. She gets a free drink ticket at the like entrance, like an extra one, because when you buy like the museum ticket or whatever, you get a drink ticket. Wow. And so then at the front she goes, whose birthday is it? And she goes, okay, you get an extra one, like I'll be nice. So she got two Guinnesses or whatever. And then we get to the top and everyone is giving extra drink tickets. They're like, oh, we're not gonna drink them, so like, do you want it? She's like 10. I'm telling you, we were racking them up. And I was like, oh my God, we're gonna be here all night. Like we have plans next, guys. Like, are we gonna make it out of here? And so these 2 girls decide that they want to sit at like seating and stuff is very complicated at this place for whatever reason. So we had a table that was standing, no chairs, unfortunately. And then they were about to move us to like a sitting spot, but it was only 2 chairs. And I was like, okay, that's not going to work. Yeah. Guys, I don't want to sit there. So then we're already like over.
Okay.
Fuck. Long story short, we met these 2 girls at Guinness. And one of them, it was her birthday, so we started talking about that, whatever. We became, good friends and talked about our travels, and I convinced them to listen to the podcast. So hi guys, if you're listening.
Hi.
Hello.
Don't know me yet, but
I know, I'll show you on Instagram later. But they were just talking about trauma of exes, and I was like, oh well, I just interviewed my ex's ex-girlfriend. They're like, I need to listen. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So that's 2 girls at Guinness.
2 girls at Guinness. That sounds like such a title.
It is a title.
Okay. So here's the story of my neighbor trying to break into my house.
Right. I actually don't know any of it.
I'm going to tell you a short version now, and then I'll tell you a more lengthy version later.
Yeah.
But as you know, I have a neighbor across the street who has had episodes of some type of like mental illness. Mm-hmm. I don't know if she's bipolar or what. She has to take meds for something. Okay. We constantly see her like talking to herself, screaming at nothing, and like things like that. Mm-hmm. That was like the extent of what it had been for a while. And then sometimes she would like throw things outside from her door, but it would never affect anybody really. And then this last time when you were gone, there was like a 3-day period where she was having another episode, and it started with the normal things. And Logan and I had been really tired that day, so we decided to order Sweetgreen. And we were waiting for the delivery, and all of a sudden we hear like the loudest like banging knock on our front door. And we got really like scared, and I was like, is that the fucking like
Sweetgreen order?
Postmates? Like, is he angry? Like, what's wrong?
Yeah.
And I have Harley in my hand, and I don't know why, but Frankie was in the room, so that's good. But Harley was barking, and like I grabbed her and I was like, shut up. And Logan, like, I'm like, who is it? I don't know why I said it so loud. Obviously I didn't think of this, but like then she like opens the little door on our door, like the little screen door
to see inside,
and it's our neighbor, literally naked. Oh
wow.
And she's just standing there, and I'm like, she's gone, like she's not here right now. And Logan's like, shut up, don't say anything. And I'm like, okay. She leaves. And that's just the beginning. Like, then the next couple of days, the same things are happening. She's like coming and knocking. First of all, she's also that entire night, she like is just screaming. She wants to like hurt somebody. And we're like, okay, that's a little bit terrifying. She goes back in her house. We like decide that like the day's like wrapped up there. We're like, okay, that was just like a crazier episode, but she's fine. The next day, or that same, I guess, like the next morning at like 3 a.m. she bangs really hard on the door again, completely naked, and now it's like banging on the windows, and I literally think she's gonna break the windows open. And it just like becomes this whole issue. We can't seem to like get help from the police, or we also even tried to like reach out to like more mental health services. No one can really seem to help us. And so it turns out to like the point where like the following day, again, she like the next morning after that, so the second day, like this happens for a whole day, and then she has like a sleeping period where it's like from like 6 p.m. to like 3 a.m. she sleeps, and then it happened again at 3 a.m. So then now she's knocking again in the middle of the night. We kind of just ignore it because she doesn't do anything. She'll just like go back to her house, but she's like constantly coming over, and I want this to stop because we didn't sleep. And then the following morning, she at this point was no longer trying to knock and actually like trying to push the door open. And like God. I could hear the thing jiggling. Yeah, I mean, it came to a close when we finally got like what is called like a SMART team from the police to come. And like it was the fire department. Everyone really, like, it was a lot of people. They came, but she like was taken to the hospital and I think is getting help. But it was a terrifying like 3 days.
So how do you get the SMART team to finally come out? Like, just is it like a frequency of calls, or?
So that's the thing that I don't really know, but what we got some like information from one of the mental health services. They were like, if you need like more of like this immediate help, but you want her to be okay, like you don't want them to like treat her like a criminal,
don't arrest her or whatever.
Yeah, what you have to say is like, also for just to get the police to come quickly, because sometimes you're like, I call the police and they never fucking come. You need to keep saying like, I need help, I need help, can you send help? Like you need to say help so many times on the phone. Interesting. I think that's like a trigger word. And then you ask for a SMART team to come. Like you have to ask specifically for a SMART team.
You have to know.
To tell you the truth, I don't know whether or not like it really was a SMART team, but I was at my end's wit of like trying to figure out how to deal with the situation, because obviously I am very much like not about how the police handle things. So, and I never really want to call them, but it's a touchy point where like somebody's trying to break into my house. At one point she had a steel hammer in her hand, like a big one, like
she could easily break a window.
She could have broken a window or broken the door open. And I was scared. I was like, if she comes in with that hammer and sees me, I don't know what she's gonna do.
Yeah. And not because of any judgment or whatever. It's just literally your own life.
I'm just scared. Yeah, it was a whole ordeal.
Jeez.
And it was terrifying. But yeah,
interesting.
Okay, 10 on
unfortunately that's where we're ending that conversation. So sorry. My high of Europe is where we're gonna end that. Horrible transition, but we're trying to keep these short and concise for you guys.
They're gonna be like, this is whiplash.
Yeah, they're like, fucking help. My neck hurts. Please comment what you feel this episode was. I would love to know.
I'd love to know how
they're like felt. Maybe just talk about less.
Period.
Maybe that's what we do. Anyway, my high of Europe. This is so hard to pick. Everyone's like been asking like, what's your favorite place? I'm like, I literally can't pick. Don't ask me that. Like,
really?
It's so hard. I love them all. Favorite? I mean, London, because I was there the least, but that's just a matter of like,
yeah,
it's not as big of a like
a culture shock
or like whatever. I feel like my high might be like going out in Amsterdam that first night. I will say I was sick majority of the trip. Like,
that's so shitty.
Either I had vertigo and I was nauseous, or I was just extremely tired, and then I was like full blown like sick and my sinuses were crazy. But I would literally do it all again just as sick. So I do think my high was probably Amsterdam going out. That was really fun.
That's really
fun. Music, that's what we're looking for. I'm telling you, the music was banger after banger after fucking banger. Period. It was like 90s 2000s pop, hip hop, and then some Drake thrown in there. I was like, where are you in LA?
DJ come to LA.
DJ come this way, honestly. So
well, that's good to know.
Amsterdam.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna get more tea than you after this episode. So
alas, that's all you guys get because we decided that. But please leave feedback if you have any thoughts on maybe some transitions you'd like to see for the podcast, like doing only one question in something like this.
Yeah,
really impossible to do for this specific topic, but anyways, would love to hear more. But that's all we have for you this week. Please, if you have not yet, give us a rating or review. Comment on all the content for the engagement. We would love that on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, all the things. We're so happy to have you here, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.